Season 8, also known as Day 8, is a season of the American serial television series 24. Filming for the season began on May 27, 2009, and it premiered on January 17, 2010 with a 4-hour two-day premiere. The 2-hour series finale aired May 24, 2010. The season's storyline begins and ends at 4 p.m. In May 2013, it was announced the series would return as a limited series containing 12 episodes that debuted in May 2014. Season overview: set 18 months after Season 7, the story arc involves Jack Bauer contending with assassination threats made during a peace conference between President of the United States Allison Taylor and President Omar Hassan of the fictional Islamic Republic of Khanistan. The season is set in New York City, with CTU's New York City office having been reactivated, but while there were originally no plans for filming in New York due to budget constraints, some scenes were shot on location. The three main acts of Season 8 are: CTU pursues Hassan's brother who is working with the Russian mafia to have nuclear rods transported to his home country. Multiple government agencies pursue Khainistani terrorists who kill Fahad Hassan and attempt to strike at America directly. Jack wages a one-man war against the members of the Russian government who are responsible for the conspiracy after Allison Taylor refuses to do anything that could jeopardize the treaty. Major subplots: Jack worries that Renee Walker has become a danger to herself and others. A relatively inexperienced CTU team is limited in its ability to help Jack. Dana Walsh fears that she will lose her job when a stalker threatens to reveal that she has a criminal record. A mole at CTU helps the terrorists evade authorities. Extremists in the Taylor administration believe that the safest option is to give in to the terrorist demands. Charles Logan makes a return and wishes to exact revenge on Jack Bauer. Chloe O'Brien attempts to rein Jack in before his actions either get him killed or cause an international crisis. Summary: the signing of an important treaty between the U.S. and the IRC is about to take place at the UN. Khainistani terrorists, resentful of America and disappointed at Hassan's willingness to concede their attempts at developing nuclear weapons, choose this day to attempt to assassinate the Khainistani president, Omar Hassan. The assassination attempt is initially led by Hassan's brother Fahad. CTU learns from the rescue of Hassan that terrorists have a plan to acquire nuclear rods from the Russian mob. With the help of Renee Walker, Jack forces the cooperation of Sergei Bazhaev's mob family. The nuclear rods are given to Samir Miran, who plans to make a dirty bomb on American soil. Hassan's head of security, Taran Farish, is revealed to be a part of Miran's group and they present an ultimatum to Taylor's government: she must hand over Hassan for execution or the bomb will be detonated. When Taylor orders that Hassan still be protected at all costs, a U.S. Black Ops team attempts to kidnap him. Jack Bauer and the rest of Hassan's protective detail kill all but one member of the team, but upon learning of the ultimatum, Hassan turns himself into Miran. With the nuclear crisis averted, CTU agents attempt to save Hassan and close in on Miran. However, they arrive to see that Hassan has already been killed. Taylor is able to resurrect the treaty by convincing Hassan's wife Dahlia to assume her husband's position as interim president and to sign the treaty on her country's behalf. Considering their duties to be over, Jack and Renee return to his apartment where they have a romantic encounter. However, a Russian assassin follows them there and firing through the windows tries to tie up loose ends. Renee is hit and a frantic race ensues as Jack rushes her to the hospital. Tragically, she dies on arrival, whereupon Jack vows to avenge her death and bring everyone involved in the conspiracy and cover-up to justice. Allison Taylor fears that Jack's actions will be enough to have the treaty called off and orders his lockdown. Jack frees himself and at the cost of a Third World War, begins to hunt down and kill every member of the conspiracy that killed Walker and Hassan. This leads to a cat-and-mouse game when Charles Logan approaches Allison Taylor and offers to use the unique resources at his disposal to capture Bauer. Jack kills Dana Walsh, Mikhail Novakovich and Pavel Tokarev. He also aims a sniper rifle at Charles Logan's window and demands that Logan invite Russian President Yuri Suvorov to the hotel room. Logan agrees and Jack prepares to pull the trigger, but Chloe talks him out of it at the last second. When President Taylor has free rein to sign the treaty and have Jack permanently silenced, she has a change of heart and turns herself into the Attorney General. Wanted by Russian and American forces, Jack says goodbye to Chloe, who is watching him through the camera feed of a Predator drone. She orders that the feed be turned off and sees Jack disappear from the screen as he disappears from her life. Plot twists affecting future seasons: the death of Renee Walker, the resignation of President Allison Taylor, the failed suicide attempt of Charles Logan, the damaged friendship between Ethan Kineen and Allison Taylor, Chloe O'Brien's arrest, Jack Bauer becoming a fugitive for his crimes against the state, political corruption and crimes carried out by Russian President Yuri Suvorov. Characters starring Kiefer Sutherland as Jack Bauer, Mary Lynn Rajkub as Chloe O'Brien, Anil Kapoor as Kamistan President Omar Hussain, Annie Wershing as Renee Walker, Mike L.T. Williamson as Brian Hastings, Katie Sackhoff as Dana Walsh, Chris Demantopoulos as Rob Weiss, John Boyd as Arlo Glass, Freddie Prinze Jr. as Cole Ortiz, Cherry Jones as President Allison Taylor. Special guest stars: Gregory Izine as Charles Logan, Alicia Cuthbert as Kim Bauer. Guest starring. Production: starting with episode 18, Chip Johannesson was promoted to executive producer by the production company Imagine Television. An interview with Kiefer Sutherland seemed to indicate that Season 8 would take place within very close proximity to the closing events of Season 7, but ultimately the story picked up more than a year after the events of the previous season. The show got permission to shoot in the UN building in New York City, but Kiefer Sutherland said that they would probably use that primarily for exteriors. Trailer: in October 2009, the debut trailer for Season 8 aired on Fox. It was titled Survive, and hinted that the 8th season would be the last, with the line "All Jack Bauer has to do is survive one more day." The trailer shows Jack relaxing with his family and being warned about the impending threat to President Hassan's life. On November 26, 2009, a second trailer was released which featured the song Run This Town by Jay-Z. Reception: on the review aggregator website Metacritic, the 8th season scored 67 out of 100, based on 19 reviews, indicating generally favorable reviews. Gregory Izine, who played former President Charles Logan this season, was nominated for Best Guest Actor in a Drama Series, 4 years after getting the nomination for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. The series also received the nomination for the Television Critics Association Heritage Award. In a review by IGN, the writing in Season 8 was compared negatively to the writing in other seasons, with "It's always difficult to see a once vibrant and exciting show clearly drop in quality." Award nominations, episodes, references. External links: list of 24 episodes at the Internet Movie Database, list of 24 Season 8 episodes at TV.com, Season 8 on 24 Wiki.